பொண்ணு வந்துட்டா மேடம். அக்ஷயா.
And also developed a lots of satellite launch vehicles. For SLV-3 rocks to put in the Rohini satellite into orbit in July 1988. Well, he's the person who created the very first hovercraft and also become the person who is very famous for all and also an inspirational man. Could he ever been described? Could he imagine that he would be like this? Never. His thoughts and everything become very high, and also he started his all the things in the top level, which becomes a very successful thing now in our India. Okay. So first phase, he started his beginning in ADE at Bangalore. Then he appointed as a beginning. So he started to turn into a successful space scientist and developed many launch vehicles. For mainly the first thing he started is SLV-3 rocks, which put the Rohini satellite in the orbit of July 1980. So the date, the July 1980 is very being memorable for all those members. It's the first time where the SLV-3, which rocks the Rohini satellite into the orbit. So now his second phase begins. So in his second phase, his career started with the joining of Defense Research and Development Organization in 1982. In this organization, he took a major play role. So it's been very marked in the history of APJ, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. In July 1980, after his first hovercraft, which launched into the orbit, he started his next career, that is the next phase of his life, in the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, in 1982. So now his vision is to be forwarded in the place of guiding the missile development. So now it's the time for him to develop the missile development. Now he started his vision, which resulted in the integrated guided missile development, program. So he started his vision through developing the missile. It creates and also given a significant name, that is IGMDE. It is said as Integrated Guided Missile Development. Well, he also ensured our country, that is India, achieving an enviable position under the missile development. So missile is given a big role for Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. So this becomes a huge achievement for created the India as a self-reliant and strong nation. So now we used to see a lots of satellite being launching in the orbit, and also it being a big thing which is happening in the India as a successful thing. Next, by his introduction and by his first forward step, we become a lots and increased very big content in our country. Also, he used to ensure India to develop the missile technology by propulsion, guidance, controls, and warrants. Despite the sanction imposed of his function in this, also he helped to develop the strategic mission like Agni and Prithvi, and tactical missiles like Nord Akash. These are some few, but tremendous things he does has been going on further and more. But according few words I used to say, which is being very marked and notable in his history. So now I need to say some words of Dr. Kalam. That is, so his sentence really is amazing, which I felt what is being very truth, what he said. That is, India is being not poor. How he said, what India is being not poor, he said he's coming to say something else. Let's be wait. India is not poor, but the thinking of the people is being poor. How he had been increased our thinking. Wow, it's very grateful to you mean hear these words. It's really amazing and it's also 100% true. India has been not poor and the thinking of the people is being poor. So if we think top and if we give a grateful thinking or positive thinking, we can achieve more than that. So these lines help the India to pave and enter into the elite club for nation. This Allied Club for Nation is nothing but it's about to design, develop, and deploy the missile development. Okay, so the missile defense being more not being more concentrated in the time of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir's life. So his words makes all the Indians to develop their thinking and make them to join in Allied Club for Nation. Also not in for also not to develop ingenious missile defenses system and also for underwater launch capacity. Nowadays, you can all see we can do a lots of things in underwater, and also we can have many adventures in underwaters. Now, today we are enjoying all these things is because of the one who stepped forward. They're thinking very high and positive. So, all my dear, you should high, not in below or bottom. Fine. So all should have your thinking in the top level. So his words makes today our world to a self-reliant strong. How? Because of his words, which makes everyone in a positive vibes. Then he is also a scientific advisor to Defense Ministry and the Secretary Department of Defense Research and Development from July 1992 to December 1999. See how much responsibilities he had taken because to develop and make our India as a strong nation. It's because now it's the time where we are being more developed. Compared to the time of 90s, now we are more developed. So you can compare and say because due to all the things which he stepped forwarded. So everything is not in others' hand; it's only in our hand. According to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir, what he said, if our thinking is being in rich and royal, how could we not develop? Say we can able to develop with a single positive vibe. So always keep your positive vibe surrounded with you. So this time, that is from July 1992 to December 1999, he was a scientific advisor as well as the secretary for the Department of Defense Research and Development area. In this period, he played a crucial role in the Poker and Tune nuclear test in collaboration with Department of Atomic Energy. He gave trust to self-reliance in defense system and progressing multiple tasks and which gives a successful one project. It's named as light combat aircraft. Light combat aircraft is a thing which helped for improving the atomic energy department. Well, also in his period of scientific advisor and secretary time, he also been a person of collaboration in the atomic research department. So he also has a part in involving and the creation of atomic energy. He gave the trust to self-reliance in defense system. Why he used to give the self-reliance to defense system? It's the main one important which he begins his first phase. So he also gave the trust to self-reliance that I would help you to do more multiple tasks. Not only I am being more concentrated in the secretary or scientific advisor department. Also I will be a self-reliance to all those people who helped me to get a first and forward step. So I gave the trust to them. And also he invented on that time, on the process, named as light combat aircraft. Then later also he has been an electronic warfare program. It's during this phase, according to this phase, Also, he has been chairman of the Technology Information Forecasting and Assessment Council. Wow, he had been a great achievement. Well, I think nowadays in the situation, a person how could handle one or more thing. It's been very tragic in his life. But in his time, he had handled lots of things. The first, he was the scientific advisor. Then he was the secretary for the defense department. As well, also he has been in the collaboration of atomic energy, and also he given the trust to self-reliance as well. At the finally, he is saying that he is a chairman of the that is TIFAC, Technology Information Forecasting Assessment. It's been a very grateful moment for him, and also he had been hard worked. Actually, the one mantra of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is also hard work. He also had been handling a more and more responsibilities with him. So today, now in this world, due to his forwarded step, it being more developed, and also we are very proud to say that we had been came across the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir's year and career, and also we had been lived when he was being doing his works and careers. So now he is the chairman of TIFAC, that is Technology Information and Forecasting Council. He also involved in getting the creation of Technology Vision 2020 and the Indian Millennium Mission IMM 2020. He got having a straightforwarded one achievement, that is making our technology based. So he given a title enrolled, that is the New India Millennium, that is IMM 2020. So, but unfortunately, we all know that he had been get a rest in peace before 2020. But his vision for this, that is his hard work for this mission, is being embracing one, and he was being more involved in this and given a great part for his achievement. So next, let's we see about that he considered the Dr. Kalam as being served as a principal advisor to the government of India in the rank of cabinet minister. So after he being a chairman of the TIFAC, that is Technology Information Forecasting Assessment Council, later he got the position to give a more. Well, if a person being not in the side of political, he can't be able to give a more good information or thoughts to the world, because the thing which reached to whole world is through the political side, which is being very helpful for the person who is aiming in the place of to achieve a thing. Here, he became the principal scientific advisor to the government of India and the rank of cabinet minister from November 1999 to November 2001. And he was responsible for molding policies, strategies, and missions for many development applications. So till this, he was the third phase life, where he had been successed and came in this sudden turn. How could he react? This is the time where where his from the first phase to his this third phase, he had been hard worked, and also he had been given a lots of improvement for India. This sudden turn gave his a big he became the president of India on 25th July 2002. So now,
Nadima Afros.
yes ma'am, can you hear my voice?
மா லாஸ்ட் ஃபைனலாக நான் வந்து விஷ் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கும் போது எனக்கு நெட்வொர்க் லாஸ்ட் ஆயிட்டு.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations. Very nice speech, ma. Very good, very good.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma. Okay, ma.
I'm very proud, and also I'm very heartily felt about this. Your congratulating you. I'm thanking you. Thanking you, ma'am.
Okay, ma. God bless you. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
ma'am.
Congratulate all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
We will meet next week. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.